Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video of coin cleaning. Today I have a different setup going on. You see, if you look at my past videos, right? The videos start with the coin already on the microscope. Here I have my Razer webcam set up, and you can see the full coin now, right? And I have the light on the Razer off. If you know the Razer's webcam, the light is around the the camera, right? It's almost like a ring light with a camera in the middle, right? And if I turn it on, you can see it washes it out. Even though I do have my brightness turned up, but even before, it just washes it out. So I have a ring light, a 3-inch ring light, right? And I have that on, and it gives me just enough light to keep the perfect color of the coin. If you notice other, right, copper coins, they will always come out washed out. Here, you can see that they're brown, no matter what. And I think in the past videos, my other coins were also washed out and they look kind of gray. I have a little piece of tape there to know the placement. So we're going to clean this 1916 Hungarian 20 filler, right? It is metal orientation, meaning that it flips left to right, right, or right to left. I think it's better just right. It is made from iron, so we're gonna go to here and I'm gonna show you. It is an iron composite and it weighs 3.25 grams and it's roughly the size of a nickel. You would think the NGC will also put the size here, but some coins don't have them. Of course, this one on the screen is one in pristine condition, right? And it's a 1921, so. And then you can see down here 1916, 20 filler, and fine they cost 50 cents, and very fine is $4, and so on and so forth, right? And 1921 is the key date because it's $18 in fine, right? Um, so now we're gonna move you over to the microscope, and you can see also in the microscope, right? It's now cleaner. It doesn't look gray. And if I put in a brown coin, it stays brown. Because, like I said, I have my 3-inch ring light as a secondary lighting source. And I have the light from my pluggable USB um, microscope set at 0. So let's clean this coin. That's assuming that we could clean it. These coins are made of iron, and pretty much it's just gonna take away the dirt. It's not really going to restore it. For that, we might have to put it in an acid, like coin dip. Bad thing about that is that acids could destroy this coin, right? So I'm just gonna put some coin care. You see, it has a fair amount of dirt on it. So I'm just gonna keep on wiping it down. And actually, I like this setup much better because you can really see the coin. You can see the details. It's not washed out or the color variations are off, right? Um, so if you like the setup, let me know in the comment below. Yeah, you can see that really nothing is coming out. Because this coin is tarnished or toned. Now there are other means, like I could probably soak it in vinegar. I haven't really tested out that method yet. Pretty much what I do is I mostly remove dirt and grime from the coin. Alright. I try my best to do restoration, but depending on the coin and the condition of the coin may not, work out. Um, this coin, I will grade this coin a fine, right? See, the E and the P is flattened, but it's still visible, and then everything else is raised, right? But all in all, the coin is actually very nice. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna raise up the lighting just a bit, just until the light turns on. See how it's brighter? I mean, it does move around. You can see it. See the dirt moving around, right? Um, but it just doesn't want to clean. Again, if you hear any noises in the background, I'm watching TV. I'm watching actually one of my favorite movies, Fright Night from 1985. And I think the mic is picking it up. I'm using the mic on my headphones, the One Audio, and the best mic there because it's nice. It's a nice clean sound. There's barely any background noise. I try to use the mic on my Razer webcam, and I feel like it takes up too much noise from the air. Right, it's too much ambiance noise. Yeah, you can see it right here. It has a lot of dirt. Gonna have to find an alternative way to try to repair this coin, if possible. I mean, this coin in this condition is only worth like $2, really, right? Or whatever people are willing to pay for it. But in auction, could fetch more. And retail is probably just $250, depending also on the venue that I sell it at. eBay prices will be higher, right? And so yeah. Even though I think the coin is mostly corroded, so I'm gonna do is I'm gonna zoom in and we're gonna check it out. Yeah, see all the corrosion on the ledger, right here. That's all corrosion. And you can see even if I rub it, it doesn't really come off. Now I have some controversial techniques that I could do to just minimize this corrosion and kind of like buff out the areas a bit, but it is controversial. Um, Mostly because it means that I have to take I have a fiberglass pencil that I use to clean certain Roman coins, and to mitigate some of this mess here, I think I'm gonna use it. Okay. I mean, be it that the coin itself is already, you know, it's already it's already a low risk coin, right? It's not like I'm gonna get big bucks for the coin. It's not a high ticket, coin. Um, and I want to do some experimenting, right? For you guys. I haven't done it yet. To these type of coins, you see the P and the E. I believe that's the E, right? And it still has a lot of dirt, you know. What I like about the fiberglass is that it's very fine, right? And it leaves a nice clean surface. But you're gonna tell that it's been, you know, fiberglass or um how you say that it's been abraded away because it's gonna leave markings. But if it's a personal coin, right? If you guys want a cleaner coin, right? Well, that's just gonna look better, and it might just work out. I mean, let's top up some of this mess here at 12 minutes. So you can see I passed it twice and it still doesn't come out. So now, like I said, I'm gonna do a controversial technique. Um, I haven't done yet, but I want you guys to see basically how coin is gonna come out if you use certain abrasives, right? Certain stuff. So this coin is going to be a you know, a what's that called? Um, what is the term I'm trying to look for? Um, Let me get a cleaner Q-tip. Trying to think of a term. It's gonna be a sacrificial coin. That right. So I want to experiment for you guys. I want to see if we could get this to look a little better. Okay. And you know, so if you give me a bit, I'm going to go get my pencil. Um, I wasn't thinking about using it today, but I saw that coin. Like, you know what? I'm gonna take a chance, right? And hey, let's do it right now. Right now for you guys. Those who want to see it, if you're squeamish on, this controversial subject on cleaning, then look away. But if you want to take this venture with me, let's do it together. So I have the fiberglass pencil with me. Let's move up to so you can see it right here, right? That's these fiberglass bundle, and basically the way it works. Maybe I could turn on the light, right? You know, it comes out It goes in, has a twist top, right? You could get these on Amazon. These are called fiberglass pencils, some fiberglass cleaning pens, cleaning tubes, right? Um, and I also with this I picked up a set of Andre cleaning pencils, right? It has some graphite tips and what's that called? Steel wool, very fine steel wool. These are great on Roman coins. If they're, you know, if they have a mild skull, right? So now what I'm gonna do is we're gonna zoom out. Bear with me here, since my hand is in the way. Let's get some little more lighting. Okay, so now we're gonna pass the fiberglass pencils. I'm just gonna dab them off, clean off the tip a bit. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you how the pencil will get. Just clean up the tip a little bit more. Well, not how the pencil, the coin will get. So basically, what I do is I go in a circular motion, right? And what it's gonna do is just going to clean up the surface a bit, right? See how it brightened up the letters? It's just gonna make it pop. But do this to your own coins that you want to keep for your collection. Um, I don't do this often. It's actually very rare. I do this. I'm doing this because I'm curious and I want to do something for you guys. Some type of restoration at sorts. You see how the beads came out. Do not do this on a high class coin. Okay, because you will destroy it. Now, be it if this coin wasn't iron, it would have been easier to deal with because you cannot dip iron in acid. You will actually just corrode it into a big iron oxide mess. Okay, and this was copper nickel would be a little easier to deal with. Just dipping it into coin dip. As you can see, dirt and pieces of fiberglass breaks off. Right, and it's starting to brighten up nicely at the ledgers. So we'll keep on going. You notice I'm just doing circles. I'm not doing any lateral no left and right up and downs. Circles should be the only way to do this because it's a little harder to see and it becomes a little more unison as you go by. Oh, this is an extreme cleaning, right? I do not recommend this for all coins. I do not recommend this for highly expensive coins because really in the end it is an expensive coin. Um, it's gonna be in pristine condition anyways, right? Okay, let's do a little bit more on these corners up here, right? You see how the letters came out, how the beads are popping out, right? And this is just at the, right? Okay, and you can see the difference now from before. It's a little cleaner, right? So now let's tackle the crown right here and some of the fields that so should lift up some of that dirt, bring out a lot of the details of the crown. Do it in different angles. Okay. So now let me get some tissue. Okay. We don't want to get too much. Let me get some alcohol. Either this is some dirt with some fiberglass, right? I just wanna lop it up like so. Um, okay. Wipe down the coin a bit. It's not really gonna hurt the coin. Um, pretty much a 70% alcohol. Okay. And there goes the coin compared to what it was before, right? Let's put it on the razor and you can see it, okay, on how it is now. It's a little cleaner, right? It's not so shiny, which is really what you want. Let's fix that up, right? Let's see, we could put in some lighting, see how it just washes it out, so that's no good, right? Now the coin, like I said, is corroded. Let's go back to the microscope, and you can see all the corrosion. But you can see how the crown is now coming out, and it looks good. Now let's say, now keep in mind this coin is mine. It's in my collection. It's not for sale. Because of what I'm doing to it, and even though it's not worth much, right? In NGC they have it worth at 50 cents under fine. This coin is a very good plus to a low fine, but it's corroded, right? Or this is corrosion. So now this is an Andre pen, Right, it's Andre cleaning pen. This is a compressed graphite tip. So what you could do is you could do certain highlights. Right, you could just come in like so, and we could just get inside here and try to clean out a little bit more of this corrosion. Okay. Um, Now the pencil, if this coin was right, if this coin was in better condition, you will see micro scratches. Um, 'Cause like I said, this is a compressed. Well, they say that it's a graphite, but I don't think so. I think this is a compressed steel wool. Maybe a powder blend, right? Graphite and steel wool blend. Doesn't really say on the Andre website. So people just speculate. It does, it does need some sharpening when it wears down. So most likely it is a compressed graphite. Now this is just gonna get to the surface. It's not gonna go what's underneath. Right? You can see how the accent just popped out a little bit more, and we could bring out a little bit more of these beads, right? That we did there. So right now you guys get to see what an experimental coin cleaning um, controversial coin cleaning experiment here. So you could bring out more of the beads, right? Um, and like I said, I'm only doing this because the coin is corroded. It has very low, um, um, a value to it. It's only a 50-cent coin, but in this condition, it's probably maybe like 25 cents because it is corroded. It's damaged already. Um, this is a much more extensive cleaning, right? And basically, this is only done for your personal coins, right? It's a coin that you just want to clean out, right? You're never gonna sell it, right? It's personal, sentimental, you know. Um, but like I said, if this coin was not iron, it would have been easier to clean. But because it is iron, you cannot just put it in an acid and hope for the best, you know. It would just turn, it would just corrode. And you see, you could, rub it up, burnish the star a bit. Okay, I think I made it all the way around. Now, if I do decide to buff this coin, it will actually be buffed using a non-abrasive buffing cream. Right? It's an Italian cream. I mean, you could use Brazos, right? Um, but I like the Italian cream. It's very expensive. Um, just clean out some of this, right? It's just it lines it up a little bit, right? And then here's a secondary, or second one. This one's supposed to be a little thicker. Um, well, it is because the wood is thicker, but it's still the same type of, right? Still the same type of compressed um, graphite or steel wool. I'm not 100% sure what it is, but you see it doesn't really move much. Um, because again, like I said, this coin is corroded, so it's not really gonna do much. But it will lighten it up a little bit, right? And then we have a steel wool, right? Steel wool is a little bit more abrasive, and if you see it, right, pass it across. See, makes it a little more shinier. Again, circular motion. Okay, see the ledger looks pretty good. And you can see how it pops. The beads pop. Right. Now let's do the fields. So you can see how it scratches the surface. You can see it. Um, but like I said, this is a cleaning that is very aggressive, right? It's very aggressive, and it's only done on personal coins that you just want to look at and you know and put it in your collection. Um, and you notice that I said this is controversial, right? Because it is. There's a lot going on. Okay. Okay. Um, So now what that will do, that will actually leave the surface a little bit more shinier than, just clean off the back there. Alright, so let's put you up on the camera there. Okay, you can see it now. A little better. Alright, it's a little cleaner. There's no right, the the corrosion is little is minimized. Let's get back to, under the microscope it looks extra bright, but in reality it's not. Let me check it with the loop. Alright. So with the loop, it looks pretty good. You don't really see none of the the scratches. Right. Let's see. Let's bring this deeper down so we could take a much closer look. Okay. So you can see where, right? You can see now all the little details. Some of it is shiny. So now all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean the surface with some coin care. Remove any dirt that was left behind from the steel wool. Okay. And then we'll double check. See, nothing comes out because this is not dirt, so nothing's really gonna come out. Let's sop up the mess. Now, if you look at the video in the beginning, you'll see the before. I actually forgot to take a before picture. But I will have a before and after picture of the reverse. So this is you can see a before and after. I will probably put this under what not to do as a coin cleaning technique, and only used on heavily corroded, heavily um, dirty coins. Like metal detecting fines and so on. So there's a lot of dirt inside. You see all that? All that? Let's put that in the. Let's take a clean. This one's a little puffier. Now you can see how the corrosion is much smoother than before, right? You can see how the beads were popped out a little bit more, right? The crown is nice and bright, pops out. So I would say it's a pretty good success. This is the coin, right? The coin will look clean without looking clean. You know, if let's say this was it was successful, right? Putting in coin care for 5 seconds will clean out all of this? Well, one is going to pit your surface, right? It's going to make it clean. But let's say you want it clean. You want it to look like it's brand new. Okay, you could do so if it doesn't turn the coin um, black or turn the coin um, red. Oxide, right? Iron oxide. But in the end, you're gonna have a badly pitted surface and a corroded coin. This way, the coin is cleaner. Now let's pass it over to the camera, right? And now you can see it how it's a little cleaner, right? So let's raise up the brightness on this just a smidge. Okay, bring it up to 155 from 150. I think that looks good, right? So you can see it now, right? How the coin itself now, it's cleaner, doesn't look so dirty. Let's compare that to the back, right? There's the back, you know, or the reverse. So now let's work on the reverse, right? And you can see the reverse how dirty it is, right? In the pitting. So just like I did to the obverse, right? I'm gonna pass coin care to remove dirt and grime. Okay. I'm gonna pass the Q-tip, and then I'm going to pass the toothpick. Okay. And I'm gonna do the same thing, right? I'm gonna pass the fiberglass brush, and then I'm gonna pass the Andre pencils from there. Okay. There's really nothing that we could do from there. Now let's see what mess comes out with the toothpick, and basically nothing because that's all corrosion, right? Corroded surface. Now, if this was a copper coin, there's two things that I would do. Well, actually, three things. One will be just clean the surface with the coin care, right? And pass the toothpick to remove any dirt, right, from between any letters, right, numbers, designs, right? And then clean, dry, and that's it. Second will be to do the Andre pencils only, right? I mean, add the Andres on top of the original cleaning, right? And then slightly buff with a non-abrasive cream. Third is much more intensive, right? I would do what I call a fire scale technique where I torch the coin and I burn away all of the corrosion, right? All of the patina, leaving a plain copper coin, right? Now it's gonna leave behind pitting and so on and so forth, right? And then go through the fiberglass pencil go through the Andre pencils, clean it all up, the steel wool, and then the um, pass um, I just lost my train of thought, and pass the non-abrasive buffing cream. Okay, it's actually a technique that I perfected. It's much more controversial. It's much more destructive, but it's meant to destroy the surface of the coin so that it could be rebuilt in a way, right? Because if the coin has Bronze disease, right, and if soaking it for a month in distilled liquids, it doesn't work, right? If putting it in acid might clean it, but you're gonna pit the surface even more, right? My way actually helps it, and I have a couple coins to prove that it works, right? I did it to a set in 1806 King George III half penny, right? And I patinaed it to a nice chocolate brown, and it came out great. I did it to an 1862 Victorian penny. Right, she had Bond's disease, and I couldn't take it out, so I torched her, and I did a technique, and she came out great. Now, what I didn't do was repatina her because she was supposed to be a before and after, right? I want people to see how the coin was, right? Well, not was, how the coin is after cleaning and unpatinaed, and how the coin will look patinaed, showing the other coin, 1806, right? And in the collection, it looks great. I have it in my personal collection, and I'll show it to you guys, and show you say the technique that I did again. Then I'll show you one on another coin from beginning to end, right? It's even 47 minutes with this coin. This coin is longer because I'm showing you more in depth cleaning. Okay, let's clean out the fiberglass pen, right? There's a way to clean out the bits at the tip. I think we pass it over um, some canvas until the tips are clean. But I don't have none, so I just pass it over tissue and it works pretty good. So now we do the same thing. We're gonna go around the edges first, exposing the beads. As you can see how the beads are popping out nicely now. Always in a circular motion, never up and down, left and right, because circles are harder to see compared to lateral movements. Already you can see how it's popping, right? What's up? What's your Mackie boy? My dog. So you could work out this dark patch right here. It's a bad corrosion. Yeah, see how it lightens it up. But there's really nothing you could do at this point. So, and then, again, I forgot to take a before picture. But oh well, that's fine. We have the video. You guys could see in the video. Just pause it and you can see the difference. Or take a screenshot if you're on your phone. Or you could do a snip. And you can see how it buttons it up already, and it brings it out, right? Um, but like I said, this is for personal collection. Um, it's just coins that are very, very hard to clean. Zinc is the hardest because zinc will definitely get porous on the acid. Um, it creates that hard zinc oxide on the surface, which is white, and it's very hard. Um, so actually, I have a coin that I want to do. It was in one of my videos. It's this it's 10 pfennig, right? Um, and I just cleaned it in the video, but it still has so much white gunk in it, right? Hard zinc oxide that I would like to see if this technique will work on the coin. Okay. Um, let's you can see how. Let's see if I could get in here and just take care of these beads a little deeper. This time I'm facing the tip of the fiberglass up against the beads so that I can really get into the beads. And you can see all that dirt that pops out of there. That's dirt here in the corner. Right, that's the dirt with the corrosion and fiberglass tips. Because the fiberglass does break off. So you have sensitive skin, wear gloves if you're gonna do this. Okay, so you see now the perimeter is nice and cleaned. And now let's work on the 20. Always in a circular motion. Really coming out. Let's turn off that light there. Since the feed this has more fields, so it's gonna be on the brighter side. Let's take care of the reef. Mm, 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 mm. Let's see. This didn't come up before, right? Until I took off all of that dirt and grime. Um, okay, let's pass. Let me clean the surface with some alcohol. Remove the old fiberglass. Okay. Give me a second. Okay, put you back up on the cam. Now the reverse came out a little brighter because it has more surface area. The fields are smoother, so it's brighter. Okay. Um, but you can see right there where it actually um came out pretty clean. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna pass the Andre pencil on the parts where the fiberglass pencil couldn't reach. Okay. Or it just was too hard for it to really get inside of it. Okay. Um, I wonder if I could clean out this area just a little bit more. Pass over. This is a much finer steel wool, so right. So the spots where it does clean, you know. Now the only thing I don't use in the Andre is the scraping tool. This will actually gouge your coins. I don't touch that at all. Um, Even when I bought it for the Roman coins, um, one little slip up, you could say bye to your coin, and it will go into your oopsie bin. Now what I did was um I bought um some brass picks from a gun cleaning kit, right? And that actually worked out great. You know, you could braid all of the hard crust from those Roman coins. So it worked out great. Like here's like this hard, the hard surface. Now without chemical analysis, I don't know what this stuff is, but I'm not a chemist. I'm a mad scientist. Um, but it does help take out a lot of it. I could get inside now. Let's see. This inside the zero might help clean out a little bit more. Yeah, it helps a little bit. Now, be it that this coin is iron, what we could do is also, once it's cleaned, we could just add a little bit of Renaissance wax. It would just help um, keep the surface from reacting with the air again and oxidizing. Because remember, it is iron. Right? Um, and it'll keep the coin cleaner. Right? Renaissance wax is used by museums all over the world to keep um, their artifacts from rusting. Right? They put it on flintlock rifles, coins, everything that basically could, rust up again and go bad. You know. Okay. Right. Let's see this past. Let's just clean off the surface here. You see how the coin is much brighter now? Or at least the reverse is brighter. Okay. Um, let's see, it's been an hour so far. Okay. Let's dry up the surface even more. And now for the last step, I'm just gonna pass the steel wool, just like I did to the obverse. Okay. Excuse me. We're gonna pass now the steel wool. And again, circular motions, and I'm just gonna go across the edges first. I know on the microscope it looks like I'm doing large circles, but I'm not. My circle is about eighth of an inch in diameter. Um, but on camera it looks like I'm doing half-inch circles, which will be looking like that. But we want to do little circles. Remember that. Now let's pass it over the fields. Right, overlapping. Right. Okay, now let's get into the interior here. And let's get into the filler portion. Okay. Let's get some more alcohol. Just back off the surface there. Just remove all that loose. Okay. All right. Let's put you back up onto the webcam. And you can see how it is much cleaner than when we began. Right? Um, this technique is a lot more destructive. If you like the coin before the technique, um, or before doing a technique, then don't do it. This was an experiment, so just wanted to show you guys another technique, and basically um, technique like this is very bad for your coin. But if you really want to bring out the coin for better visual, then this would be your best bet, because acid will kill the coin. Um, this was a lot more corroded across the edges, right? Um, the ledger is very corroded, right? Um, it's not really a technique used on all coins, right? I would never do this, because you can't compare iron to a nice copper coin like this. Like coin care will really soften out that dirt. Toothpick will bring it out. You see my other videos. Um, this was an extreme clean. I just wanted to show you guys on what I do, right? On these extreme cleans, which are very frowned upon. I don't do it myself either, because it does, kill the coin. But let's pass a little bit more coin care on the surface. Help clean out some of the debris that we created, right, from the steel wool and right, the steel wool and the pencils, right, the Andre pencils, just help hydrate the surface. Okay. Um, Now, being that this coin is iron, I want to try a technique with, which is darkening it, right? Putting some olive oil on the surface, very light layer, heating the coin until the coin is hot, right? And then wiping it off. That should darken the surface of the coin, and making it more visually pleasing to the eye. If you don't like the coin so shiny, um, and if not, hey, it's an experiment, right? It was an experiment that I decided to take on my own personal coin. I would never do this to a customer's coin if they don't want it. If they tell me, hey, go at it, then I will go at it. do the best technique that will save the coin, save everything of the coin first. And if all things fail, then in the end, this will be the best way to do it. But I will actually do an update video if you guys are interested in that oil patina. Okay, you see, it still has a lot of dirt in there. That's probably what's inside of this corrosion here that I can't take out. Um, I might do it two ways: heat the coin first, quench it, and see if that gives us a nice patina. If not, I'm going to do the same thing, heat it, and then quench it in oil. Probably use a vegetable oil for that. Alright. And we'll take it from there. I'll just do an update video showing you guys how the coin came out. You know, let me just pass a little bit more coin care on the surface here. And then I will then seal the surface with some Renaissance wax, and that will help keep the coin from corroding even more in the future. You know, okay. You can see even here a lot of more dirt is coming out. But that's just the dirt that's inside. We'll find out after fire scaling it, right? Some of that might just come off, depends. And like I said, I'll do an update video and I'll keep you guys, you know, in the loop, right? So let's put you up on the cam, and there we go. It looks worse under the microscope because it really brings up the light. But if you look at the coin here, right, let's see if we can give a little bit more lighting, right? Looks nice. It's cleansed, even though it still has, right? It still has some corrosion. It's an iron coin. There's really nothing you can do about that. It's 106 years old, right? 1916. Yeah, 106 years old. So, okay. So, if you enjoyed this video, if you cringed watching it, leave a comment below. Just keep it nice because I do feel that children or at least kids watch my videos, and just let me know what I should not have done, right? I take opinions. So if you like it, comment and subscribe. If you don't like it, comment and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram. If you have any inquiries or questions, you can email me. I'll leave all the information in the description below. So when I have the update video, I will update you guys. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.